All right, so this week for our grammar focus, we're actually going to work on words that are conjunctions. So you'll learn about what is a conjunction and what are words that are conjunctions. And these are special words. And these words can join different words together, so like in a series of words, maybe groups of words together, or it also can combine like two sentences together. Okay, and you can think of it just like glue. This word will bring two words or two sentences together just like glue, and it still sounds amazing. So here are some conjunction words. For is a conjunction word. And, but, nor, yet, or, and so. And the one you probably are familiar with all of these ones. The one you might not be familiar with is nor. Okay, so nor is kind of like not or doesn't. So I don't like broccoli, nor do I like carrots. So so it's kind of like the same word, doesn't or don't. So these coordinating conjunctions are used to join individual words, phrases, and independent clauses. Well, what does that mean? What does an independent clause mean? Well, independent clause is just a fancy term which means two sentences put together. Okay, so two sentences put together into one long sentence. And a good way for us to remember to memorize the words that are conjunctions is the acronym Fanboys. So I'll show you here in a second. It's going to give me it on the next slide. Fanboys. F stands for which conjunction word do you think? For. A stands for and. N stands for nor. B stands for but. O stands for or. Y stands for yet. And S stands for so. So that's a good way to memorize the conjunction words, is this acronym Fanboys. So now I want you to get your whiteboards out. So get your whiteboard sleeves out. Get your marker and your eraser. You can pause the video now, and we're going to practice. And you're going to identify where you see the conjunction and what it is. All right, we have two scientists here, Dr. Jones and Dr. Fields, and they love science. So Dr. Jones and Dr. Fields whoops, I didn't do that correct. I am sorry. Let's try that again. So we're going to find the conjunction, and I want you to write it on your whiteboard. I know you probably already saw it, but this will be a practice one. So when I put this up, I'm going to read the sentence to you, and I want you to try and figure out, thinking of fanboys, which word is the conjunction? Okay, and you're going to write it down on your whiteboard, and we'll see if you get it correct. And remember, you can always pause the video if I'm going too fast and you don't have time to write it down. So after I read the sentence, you can pause the video. Dr. Jones and Dr. Fields love science. Pause the video and figure out which word is the conjunction. And remember to think of fanboys. Okay, you should have put, there's our scientist, and is conjunction. So it is connecting these two words, Dr. Jones and Dr. Fields. So it's connecting those two words. Here's the next sentence. Plants nor animals can survive without water. Plants nor animals can survive without water. On your whiteboard, I want you to write what the conjunction word is. You may pause the video. You should have written nor. So again, this nor is a conjunction word that's connecting the words plants and animals. Okay? Plants nor animals can survive without water. So remember, nor means like not or doesn't, right? It's kind of very similar to those two words. All right, here's the next one. Remember, pause the video after I read it. We looked carefully, yet we could not see the cells. We looked carefully, yet we could not see the cells. Pause the video. Write it on your whiteboard. All right, you should have, you should have picked yet. So yet is conjunction word, right? What it's doing is it's connecting two independent clauses or two sentences that could technically be a sentence on its own, but yet is connecting these two sentences together into one long sentence. So yet, and if we're connecting two independent clauses together, two sentences, complete sentences together, we always put a comma in front of it. This is the only time we do it, is when we do that, okay? So when we put two sentences, independent clauses together, we put a comma in front of the conjunction. And we'll practice that some more later. All right, here's your next one. They worked all night, so they were very tired. What is the conjunction in this sentence? Pause the video. All right, you should have done so. So was the conjunction here. And again, this is the same thing. These are two independent clauses, right? They worked all night. That sentence could stand alone. So they were very tired. And because these are two independent clauses, we put a comma in front of so, okay? Dr. Phillips got a fright, for he heard a loud noise. Pause the video. Which one is the conjunction? You should. I wonder what it was. What is it? For. For is the conjunction here, okay? And this one's a little bit tricky because we don't normally do this, and so this might be unfamiliar to you to use for as a conjunction, but it is. So just remember fanboys, that F is for okay? Do you prefer purple or green acid? Do you prefer purple or green acid? What is the conjunction here? What word is the conjunction? Pause the video. All right, ooh, bubbles, very cool. You should have picked or. Okay, so if I thought back on fanboys, I wasn't really sure. I thought back to fanboys. Oh yeah, O is or. All right, so and this one's actually it's connecting two different words, purple and green, right? So we don't use a comma in front of or on this one because it's not two sentences put together or two independent clauses put together. We tried very hard, but the experiment did not work. We tried very hard, but the experiment did not work. On your whiteboard, tell me what the conjunction is. All right, the conjunction is but. So this is, but did you notice that the comma in front of but? That's because we're joining two sentences that could stand on their own. They are complete sentences. But because we're joining these two sentences together, we put a comma in front of but. So when do you use a comma before a conjunction? And we just talked about that a little bit. Always put a comma before a conjunction if it joins two independent clauses or two complete sentences. When two standalone sentences are merged with a conjunction, we always, always, always use a comma. Complete the sentence. Oh, we're going to stop right there. So good job, guys. I am very proud of you today. We are going to do another activity right after this.